Neymar. Yaya Toure. Neymar. Now it's Gullit. No, he's seen through all of that. Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
David
There will
Villa.
be 1 minute
And he's
at
had
a
it
time.
nicked away. Yaya Toure.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Gullit. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick
How would you
request
review the
today for
first
everybody
half?
to please
Well, I think
kindly
despite
remove
the
any
scoreline,
cars
Peter,
parked
there's
on the
only
road outside
one
the
team in it.
stadium.
They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Pedri. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Pedri. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Cafu gets into a good position. Now it's crossed into the middle. And he's there to belt it away. Out for a throw. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And this is Gullit. Chance, surely! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And the shot! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly... Big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cantona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Eto'o, looking to play him in. He gets big, sticks it away. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
So, time for changes
Mendy.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
7. Johan
So we have a
Cruyff.
breakthrough.
Number
Now, how will
15.
things develop from here?
Gullit.
This is wonderful
Number 2,
front-footed football.
Toure.
The manager will be absolutely
Number
thrilled to see his
22,
team clicking in every
Pedri.
department.
Coming on the field. Number
Well, there's
9,
plenty to like
Del
about
Piero.
this approach. Get your head down,
Number 18,
keep battling away, and
Mitchell.
eventually things might
Number
change for you.
8,
Great chance!
Ibrahimovic. Number 24, Pirlo. Number 6, Bruno Fernandes. Substitution in progress.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught now. This time, surely.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Gullit dominates aerially so often.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a mistake!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate this.
Chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple.
There will be
There's
3
almost a
minutes
sense
at
of
a time.
beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 up and very little time left. It's Eto'o! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And he lines up a cross. Climbs up big! And a terrific... And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost
Hello
the game.
everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let
So
you
Jim,
know
how do
that
you
you'll be
reflect
able to
on... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. No, it's come to nothing. Now it's Barcola. And here's Eto'o. Well, that is one way to stop him. Eze. Neymar. He might be in here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Great chance! It's him!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for options for movement. Yaya Toure. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Pass somewhat off target. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Pedri. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Lee Kang-in, probing pass. Mbappe looking to run onto it. He's in space and looking for options. And he's straight offside. Taken back almost at once. Great vision. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Van Dijk. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Guardiola. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu. Oh, this is a terrific run. Delivers with whip. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Barcola bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to pass it through. And this is Cruyff. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Some resolute defending there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. He's found a way through. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, what has happened here?
Has been indicated.
Backward it goes. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Maldini. Pedri. That looks a cracking ball. It could be in here. Real chance. And the shot! Cleared without complication. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Manchester United ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yaya Toure. Di Lorenzo. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that has put paid to that. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now, that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Yaya Toure. That's a sharp pass. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Cafu. He's being urged to shoot. That is... and he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Pedri. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some good persistent defending here. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Eze did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for the run. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely shaped ball. Baresi. Neymar. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, no joy this time. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Batistuta. Eze. Steaming on goalwards. Eze showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's put paid to a promising move. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Tries a shot! Cruyff! That is beyond words!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
Yamal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Yaya Toure. Cafu. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Konate calmly anticipates. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Eto'o, and here's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a shooting chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, the defence just had a foul. Yes, the referee's given it.